The following is a lesson for both grades for the 22nd and 23rd of February. Bell work is simply be ready for class. Okay? So, as I had mentioned yesterday, or Monday if you're watching, or Tuesday, excuse me, if you're watching this on Thursday. Okay? View and Log 2 has been divided into 3 separate assignments. So, make sure that you are looking for the right date. Okay? If it's the 22nd, tonight the questions are due, and the materials are for imdb.com are due tomorrow night. If you're watching this on Thursday, the questions are late, and the IMDb materials are due tonight. Okay? There's quite a list of people who have not yet turned it in. I won't have the list on here. However, if you have not turned it in, you know who you are. Make sure you're getting it in. Okay? Alright, so, brief review, introduction paragraph, right? First sentence is a creative opening to catch the audience's attention. You can use quotes, interesting facts and figures, anecdotes, etc. Okay? Next few sentences should provide background information from articles about what you are writing on. Right? May also prove the points that you're going to be writing about. That's always going to be helpful. Final sentence is your claim or controlling idea, which summarizes your entire essay in one sentence. Okay? If you're wondering about attention grabbers, give this a shot. Try these ones. Right? Many people will be shocked to know it is surprising but true, or statistics show. You could do one of mine, so believe it or not. Okay? And here's a second example you might be able to use. In order for something to be real, it has to be tangible. So I'm talking about reality. Then I switch over to fear. Okay? Conclusions. How to write a conclusion? Well, you restate your claim, you review your body paragraph information. You do it one of two ways. Review your point sentences here, or review your introduction assignment here, or introduction information here. Okay, so all of your point sentences that you have throughout the essay, take a look and see what they're doing. Okay, summarize those sentences here, or go back to your introduction. Okay, you can summarize. Not really summarize, but kind of reference what you were discussing, the topic you were discussing in your intro. Okay? Leave with a thoughtful statement, something that's going to make them go, huh. Nothing new, but something that's going to make them go, huh. Okay? So today we're going to start off by writing a conclusion to your first essay. Okay? So remember, conclusion to end your essay with a wrap-up paragraph. And I have basically the last slide phrased a little bit differently, okay? Kind of like what you're going to be doing with your claim or controlling idea. You're going to rephrase it, restating, put it in another way, but saying the same thing. That's what this paragraph does. Okay? General tips for conclusions. You don't need to announce your conclusion. You don't need to say, in conclusion, let me wrap up by. First of all, let me wrap up by uses a forbidden word. Okay? Now that you have read my essay, uses a forbidden word. You want to sound your best. You don't want to sound casual. These aren't your buddies who are reading this essay. These are people that are grading you. So you don't want to have a casual tone. Okay? Do not repeat all of your points. Okay? You don't have to review all of them. You can, but you don't have to go through and kind of re-explain everything. The reader just finished reading it. You can remind them of what you discussed, but you don't want to continue to repeat it over and over again. Okay? And do not introduce new ideas, points, or supports. You should have already put these in your supporting paragraphs. And I even have a conclusion paragraph example for you here. Okay? So, PEAL, everyone's favorite acronym, right? Point, evidence, elaboration, and link. Go ahead and take a look at this slide and see what each one of those is. I'm going to move on, okay? So, make sure that you are pausing this from time to time to read what's on the slides. Point sentences, okay? Reread your controlling idea or claim, okay? If you remember, on Tuesday, we rewrote our intro paragraph to that first essay, okay? So, reread that controlling idea, that last sentence, okay? What was your topic? What are you talking about in relation to that topic, okay? And if you are arguing, try to find points to prove your side. If you're explaining, find subtopics to further explain what is being asked of you. Okay? Be sure you have evidence to support your point, and be prepared to elaborate on this. Okay? I even have some examples of point sentences you might be able to use. Okay? There's a lot of them there. Definitely make sure you're pausing on that, because those could help Okay, for your evidence answers, you need to answer the following questions before choosing your evidence. How does your point connect to the prompt? So your point sentence, right? You wrote it for a reason because it connects to the prompt somehow. How does it connect? And then, do you need the exact words of what you're saying to prove your point? Or can you paraphrase the idea? Okay? Now remember, the graders are looking to see your writing. Paraphrase is putting someone else's ideas in your writing. So, if you use a direct quote when only it's an emergency, when you absolutely need to have those words from the author, that's a good idea. Otherwise, paraphrase, paraphrase, paraphrase. And always cite your source. Here's 3 different ways that you can cite your source. Okay? 3 different ways. All of them will work. And elaboration. Okay? Easy to do. You explain how the evidence proves your point, ties to your claim. Okay? So how does your point tie to your claim? That's what the evidence does. It proves that. Your explanation is, how does your evidence prove your point ties to your claim? Okay? Do not summarize the evidence here. I've seen that a lot. Do not summarize the evidence here. What you were doing with this one is you were literally proving how the evidence proves your point. You don't need to summarize the evidence, especially if you're paraphrasing. That does the same thing. You don't want to do the same thing twice. Okay? Elaborate significantly more than you use evidence. So if you are paraphrasing, it takes a couple sentences to paraphrase. Wonderful. Your elaboration should still be longer. Okay? And I even have some elaboration examples. Basically today, we're going to be going over your body paragraphs in that first essay and kind of revising them. What can be done with them? How do you change what you've already done? And what do you still need to work on? Okay? That concludes the lesson of the day.